Hello, I'm Steph. I'm the Secret Slob. Welcome to my 21-day massive decluttering project. We are on day 10, 2 whole hands full of fingers, day 10, so just about halfway there. And spring is springing here. It is like 15 degrees, which means t-shirt weather. I'm so excited. We spent like 3 hours outside yesterday afternoon. It was amazing. And speaking of yesterday, it was such a hard day for me decluttering my kids' stuff. I just took everything to a friend's house this morning, first thing, because then it was gone and I wouldn't go back through it and start getting all sentimental. You know, I have lots of photos of my kids and I kept a couple of really special things, but there was a lot of stuff in there and I didn't need to keep it all. So it was a huge day going through all my kids' stuff. It took me 2 hours, but I'm so glad I did it because even today I had to like tidy up their room with them, but it was 5 minutes instead of, half an hour like it usually is. So huge progress happening over here at my house. Today I'm going to declutter all of my dry goods, all my food. So everything that's not in the fridge and freezer, because we did that already. And hopefully your fridge is still looking good and it's nice and organized, staying clean. So yeah, every cupboard that has dry goods, cans, maybe you have a baking cupboard, anywhere you keep and store stuff, so kids' snacks, stuff like that. I can guarantee almost every single person probably has empty boxes or expired stuff or things they don't even know are there or things they very well know they're never going to use. I know I have all those things. I'm going to go through my stuff, get rid of the stuff that's expired, pull the stuff out that I know I'm not going to cook with, and I can donate that to the food bank here, and I may as well do it now before it expires so somebody can actually use it. I'm not getting fancy. I've seen on Pinterest people have pantries where they have like a labeled bin and the things that go in there, and that's awesome. But that's just not me. I'm not there yet. I'm still kind of just working my way through this. So baby steps. First things first, I'm just going to tackle what I have. And then, later, maybe in a few weeks, if I feel like getting super organized, doing some bins, I can do that. So just because I'm not going to go all the way and make it look like super Pinteresty doesn't mean I can't go through my stuff and see what I have. Yes, so please join me, declutter your food, and if you have stuff you know you're not going to use, take it over to the food bank. You guys, there's lots of needy people, lots of hungry people in this world, and I'm sure you won't even notice it was gone. So you'll be doing a good thing for yourself and for someone else. Enough said. Let's start. I'm going to go do my food cupboards. First, I'm going to put this together. Then I'm going to go do my food cupboards. Okay, go. Okay, here's my food cupboard number 1. So it's mostly cans, but the problem I have is that at the very back, I can never see what I have here. So I'm always rummaging, and that's what I'm going to use these for. So I'm going to just take it all out, and then I'm going to go through it and put it all back in. Oh. This expired yesterday. Probably still good. So much better. I mean, clearly I need a different setup for these shelves, and I really want to get those drawers that pull out, but for now, this is way better. Like, I had 4 cans of chickpeas, and all these little green, like I had so much stuff I didn't even know I had. So now I know I have it. I have a whole bag of stuff for the food bank. I'll show you. This is stuff that I know I'm not gonna use, like evaporated milk and almond milk, and I'm not gonna eat that. So I don't know, I must have bought it for a recipe and it's wasteful, but anyways, I'm donating it so someone will use it. So cupboard number 1, done. This is my next cupboard I'm gonna work on, and then this is the one I decluttered not long ago, so it still looks pretty good, but I'm just going to do a quick run through of it too. But then my spice drawer is here. You can kind of see my spice drawer. And it definitely needs some attention. And then I've got all my oils and stuff in there. So a couple things to go through here, and yeah, I'm going to try and find a few more things to donate, find some things I didn't know I had that I won't have to buy. So maybe this will be a cheap grocery shopping week. Okay, that cupboard is all done, so I'm moving on to my next one. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, over the past few weeks, we did a little kind of a project where we built these shelves. And so that's where we used to keep our cups and stuff, was in the cupboards that were there. And then we moved them to the shelves. So now I have all these like extra cups kind of floating around. So I'm just working on decluttering my cups because they're really not supposed to be in the cupboard with the food. Okay, this one's all done. I didn't think it would take long because, like I said, I did it not that long ago. So just shows if you do it every so often, it doesn't take so long. So I organize, I'll show you. I organize my spices like this. So I keep them in little, so I buy them in bulk, and then I put them in these little jars, and these are actually soil sample jars. And then anything that comes in like one of these I have here. So I do try to keep them in alphabetical order, which I know seems crazy, but it's really nice when you need to find something really quick. You don't have to look through every single thing, and I have lots of spices because I love cooking, but it's been a while since I rearranged it, so I'll just rearrange it. And yeah, these little jars, these are soil sample jars. I used to be a soil scientist, and yeah, you just put soil in them and test it for contamination. So these are just clean jars, and I put the name on the top. Yeah, so that's what those are. So I'm just gonna go through and pick out some things that I don't use. Oh, and this is a basket of food that I want my husband to look at before I donate or get rid of, because it's stuff that I think is his, and some old canning that I'm not sure where it's from. So I'm gonna talk to him about it when he gets home. Yeah, I put all these in alphabetical order too. Like I say, I know that sounds crazy, and that's really not my style to be super perfectionist, but trust me, if you've got lots of spices, do this. You'll save yourself, 30 seconds every time you look for spices, but it's like the most aggravating 30 seconds that you don't have to deal with. So, okay, look at that. Perfect. Yeah. So now I'm moving on to my oils drawer. So it looks like this. It's like oils and vinegars and salt and pepper and all the stuff I cook with like every single meal. Oil drawer done. Okay, this is my last cupboard. It's my baking cupboard. It's a total mess. I don't bake that much, but I have it just here in my pantry because I just need it once in a while. Sometimes I bake. Not very often, but I do bake. Okay, so I'm gonna go through that right now. Okay, so I know I said I wasn't gonna get fancy, but I went there. You know what? I had duplicates and triplicates of so many things, and I had these Tupperware containers, and so I just put stuff in there. So I put flour and brown sugar, chocolate chips, icing sugar. I had like 4 icing sugars open and 2 bags of chocolate chips, and then cornstarch, and then I got a couple extra ones. And this is all my my decorating stuff, like little tips and birthday candles, things like that. And check it out. Here's my drawer. It's so much better. And this is the pile of empty containers. So I'll take that to recycling. And I'm all done. Okay, that's it for day 10. So I went through my food cupboards, my baking stuff, which I didn't even think was messy. I was like, oh yeah, I got my basket there. It's all good. No, it was crazy. I couldn't believe how many multiples of open things I had. And so it just goes to show me that if I go through my stuff more regularly, I'll know what I have. And I have a bag of stuff to take to the food bank, which is awesome. And I even came across a couple extra little things that I can take to the thrift store, some mugs I don't need, some extra salt and pepper shakers, things like that. So I've got stuff to leave my house. I've got lots of empty containers that I combined or moved into Tupperware or whatever. I feel so much better about my spice drawer. I'm feeling so much better about my baking drawer and knowing what's in there. And my cans, I know what's in there. I know I don't need to buy chickpeas for a while. I'm gonna get my husband to go through that basket when he gets home, but the rest of this stuff is leaving the house right now, and it feels great. So day 10, going through our food cupboards or pantry, baking cupboard, whatever you have, looking for expired stuff and stuff that you know you're not going to use. I hope you joined me and went through your food cupboards too. It wasn't really a sentimental day today, just pure function, purely just getting stuff organized and getting stuff out the door that is just garbage. And it's amazing how much actual garbage we are storing in our cupboards. So have a look through. Let me know what you found. Let me know how you did. How many cupboards do you have to go through for your food pantry? I know some people have massive pantries. So if you tackle a huge pantry today, 2 thumbs up for you. I hope you have a wonderful day and get outside if it's beautiful out like it is here. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.